You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Returns looking good so far. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. And what a way to get this one started. His deep shot falls incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Second and 10 now. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
Coup with the extra point. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Rattler. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Caught by Miller. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's good for a save.
Motion man right is Smith. And they They stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 39. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Throwing is Rattler. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He's got it to his running back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense in the hurry up here. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Down the middle, it's good. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Reed now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Rattler back to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Working quickly here. 2nd and 3. He's in the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Rattler to the air now. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw, Rattler. Hits him on the out route. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, it's a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. From the gun, a give to Miller. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Here's Rattler. He's on the move. Into the hands of Olave. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On the give, it's Miller. He's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to it. He's across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get it down to a single point. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 34. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Penix working from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got a first to begin the fray. Going right side, Robinson with it. Into the secondary past the 40. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here. Robinson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything you watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Once more, it's Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Up the sideline, past the 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Now Rattler. Chased out to his right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. He's got Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. Not on the processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Reed now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Grimes starts out with a first and 10. Throwing, Penix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Penix now to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't find you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ross sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal. Penix looking to pass. Flush down now to his left. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Rattler setting to throw. Got his target, it's Hill. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Working quickly here. Handoff here for Miller. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Rattler. Forced out to his right. Taken in by Shaheed. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Now an inside handoff to Miller. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They gain 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. They go play action here. He's got it near the 10. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Miller. Is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in a second after coming into the lead. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints tie us up 28-all. Reed now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Penix on 1st down. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We get 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Oh, he lost the football. And the Saints grab it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Another try following the sack. On the move, headed right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hits his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Throwing his Rattler. He connects downfield. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that Brock, I think we all thought that they had connected on a touchdown there. Nobody expected to see him come in and force that fumble right as he was approaching the goal line.
Yeah, on one hand, an excellent play call. On the other, I got to give some credit to the effort of that defense. It was taken away all by the heart of one.
You just kept going their own way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Rattler back to throw. He's got Smith. They get there to take him down right around the 41. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. Rattler to the air now. He throws a bullet deep to the right. They connect on the deep shot. It's a New Orleans touchdown. So this solid first half continues from they're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Johnson with a return here. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Escapes the puck. It's on the turf. Ball's out. He lost it. And the offense gets it back with a little consequence here. We've reached halftime in this one. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Penix. Rolling left. Oh, no. He lost control of another one. And the Saints grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
I'll tell you, Kate, by now, I think it's as much between the ears problem as it is anything technical ball security problem. After 3 fumbles in a game, he's got to get his head on right there on the sidelines before they will ever trust him to hang on the ball again.
Here's Rattler. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They run. It's Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Running once more with Miller. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 14. Getting out to his left. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the ground, it's Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Caught by the open man. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Shaheed now to return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now it's Miller. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Finds Diablo there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back carries here. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw, Rattler. Escapes out to the left. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Ball at the 33 for first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And what a hit there. Ouch, she paced the press for moving the chains that time. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down moment.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Again, it's Miller. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Saints make it a 16-point ball game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down and didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call it could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket.
The lateral goes haywire, live ball. And the Falcons scoop it up. And they aren't going to get there. He's pushed out of bounds, and the try for 2 does not work. Reed now to kick this one away. McLeod now returning it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Now the Falcons offense staying on the field, lining up to go for 2. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Miller. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. That finds Miller complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's caught at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Motion man right is Smith. From the gun, a give to Miller. And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. Just not quite enough to break the play, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Here we go, right up the gut. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Receiver in motion, headed right. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. First and 10 are under Robinson. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Third down, it's Penix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They send a man in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Penix. Short pass caught by his tight end. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Penix. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Penix here from the gun. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Penix out first down. Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 28. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Penix working from the gun. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
From the 48. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Penix. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Trying for it with Penix. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They go left side with Miller. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Another carry for him. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Coming left is Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Running once more with Miller. Here's the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. The Saints trying a 2-point conversion once again.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Right side, toss play. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
57, Falcons 41.
Reed now to kick this one away. McLeod now returning it. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Penix now. Connects with Johnson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 36. Trying to push it deep downfield. It is caught at the 20. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Falcons 47.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And that's recovered by the Saints, who are going to win this football game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first.
It's a loss of 2.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Falcons 49-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
To the air, 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Oh, and they're going to fake this one. Went for it on the fake, but he couldn't connect with his man. Incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big game downfield. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. So here we go. The Falcons lining up for a big 2-point conversion attempt. One final shot here. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just 2. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So just 1 second to go. They not only have to recover this, they've got to return it all the way. And that's recovered by the Saints, who are going to win this football game. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. So it's a win for the Saints. And they snag some much-needed momentum to end the regular season as they start looking ahead to their wild card contest next week. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.
screen like Shanti playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. Now my head boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Give that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his soul. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that. I think he knows. When I save him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on. And he knows it's true. When I play with him like that. When I play with him like that. Play with him like that. Then he's coming right back.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snicker my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check, I know. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm God like, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you, disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, me. Back your buddy, if he get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause can't name that dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
want you less is money or pride. So when I say I really love it, boy, just know it's a lie.